What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brendan and I'm BT21, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have our final deck profile for the BT21 format of the Digimon TCG. We have our purple deck, our purple-red Hunters deck. This is a deck that I never played in its inception back in BT12, but as a deck, I was super interested in learning this deck now with the new support. And I thought it'd be a great chance to get into another cross mechanic type deck. This is more of a save mechanic type deck. Everything's based around the save ability, so it is a lot different than Cross Heart. But it's an interesting deck, and it's got so many cool things about it and so much potential. So we're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about how we built this deck and how we're liking it, and what we think about it this format. And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. All right, well, we're here and we are getting into our deck profile. So we're starting with our Monimons. Our Monimons are our main guy. On deletion, if this Digimon has save in its text, draw one. Almost always going to be the case. So yeah, you need 4 of that one. It's that draw power because the deck doesn't draw. It does do digivolutions. So it does draw, but doesn't do digivolutions again as much because of the ability to cross. So you do want that extra draw power. We're playing 4 of the OG Gumdramon from BT12. Digivolves on a level 2 with save in its text, so for 0, so it doesn't have to be purple. On play, by placing this Digimon, by placing one Digimon card with the save in its text from your hand under one of your tamers, draw 1, so it gives you a bit of draw there. On deletion, save, which is really good, and then Digi-Xros 2, so if you play them, you can Digi-Xros them from your hand to reduce that cost. Of course, if you have any Digi-Xros tamers in your deck, you can use, that, but we don't really play that. This is kind of different. We'll get into that here. So you can do that to make him a 2 play cost to play, and then which is actually really good opening turn, just giving your opponent 2 and just Digi-Crossing and then getting a draw. And then when attacking once per turn inheritable, if this Digimon has save in its tech, draw 1, so lots of draw power. The next up is Psychmon. Digivolves 0 again from a save in text. On play, it has the same Digi-Xros thing, so you can play him for 2 instead of 4. On play, you may return one Digimon card with save in its text from under one of your tamers to your hand. So it's good if you need something from under your tamers. And then on deletion, save. And then, of course, when attacking inheritable, if it has save in text, draw 1. So lots of draw power there between the 2. We're playing 3 of the new Gumdramon from BT21 Purple Red. Again, Digivolves, save in text or hero trait for cost 0. Other than that, he's got the cost 1, so you're all good for that. And then on play, by trashing one card with save in its text or the hero trait from your hand, draw 2, so do that turbo draw, and putting stuff in your trash that you can potentially get back later with your level 4s, but we'll get to that. On deletion, save, and then plus 2,000 heritable, so it can make your Arrestormons super big. And then lastly, 2 copies of Dracmon. He'll Digivolve on a save guy for 0 cost, so you don't have to worry about the fact that he's green. Same Digi-Xros thing, you can play him for 2. And then on play, by revealing the top up to 3 tamer cards from your hand and placing them at the bottom of your deck in any order, draw 1 for each card placed, so you can just cycle. And then on deletion, save, of course, and then plus 2,000 heritable if the save is in that Digimon's text. So that's kind of good. There's a little bit, because that has to be saved. This one just plus 2,000, so a little bit more generic, which is a little bit better. That's it. 13? Yeah, 13, because 8 and 11. So 13 level 3s. It's a pretty good number. We're playing 4 copies of the OG Arrestormon for BT12. Has the same when attacking. If it has save in text, draw 1. Digivolves 2 from a level 3 with save in text, so it doesn't have to be the same color. When Digivolving, if this Digimon has 2 or more Digivolution cards, this Digimon gains Rush for the turn, which is actually really cool. So you can play something for like that reduced 2 cost, and then potentially Digivolve into him and gain Rush. And then you can digivolve up even more and still gain that rush. On deletion save, you may place this card under one of your tamers, then delete one Digimon with save. Then place one Digimon card with save in its text from your trash under one of your tamers, so it gets to get back stuff from the trash. That's why ditching stuff with the new Gumdramon is not that bad. We play 4 of the new Arresterdramon. He's got 1,000 more DP. Same thing, he digivolves from save in text for cost 2. And then on play, when digivolving, you may play one tamer card with the Hunter or Hero trait from your hand without paying the cost. On deletion, you may place one Digimon card with save in its text or Hero trait from your hand under or trash under any of your tamers, and then save. So basically the same thing. You get to save. You do just the opposite order. You place a card from your hand or trash under one of your tamers as long as it has save or the Hero trait, and then you get to save that card. And then Digi-Xros 2, this guy didn't have any Digi-Xros, so this guy is Digi-Xros 2, so you can play him for 4, which is better than the other guy, so you can just hard play him, so that's kind of cool. And then plus 2,000 heritable as well on him. We play also 4 copies of the Shoutmon King version. This is so we can get our tamers, because 4 of the Arresterdramon and 4 of this guy, basically the same thing. Digivolves from a level 2 save. If you may play one Taiki, Yu, or Tagiru from your hand without paying the cost. So you can play all of your main tamers basically. On deletion, save. Then place the one Digimon card with save in its text from your trash under one of your tamers. Same thing. Gets you and something from your trash back. Digi-Xros 2, so you can play it for 3. Drop it for 3, so that's really good. And then when attacking inheritable, if this Digimon has save in its text, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 4,000 DP or less once per turn. So you got to have them. You want to be able to play your tamers for free. You don't want to have to drop your tamer unless you're like trying to choke your opponent to 1. Sometimes that's good too, and just waiting to see what happens. So there's potential that way. Getting into our level 5s, which really are our boss monsters of the deck, is Arresterdramon Superior Mode. Digivolves 4 from a red, black, or purple with save in text. And then when digivolving, place one of your opponent's level 3 or lower Digimon as the bottom Digivolution card of another one of your opponent's Digimon or under one of your opponent's tamers. For each tamer with a different color you have in play, add 1 to the maximum level you can choose with this effect. So you only need like 3 tamers, and you can do a level 6, 4, and you can do a level 7. End of your turn, once per turn. If this Digimon has 4 or more Digivolution cards, this Digimon may attack without suspending. Really, really strong, especially with other things where you can gain Security Attack Plus and then just not suspend. You can do 2 attacks on your turn basically that way, or you can not suspend, and then they have to have raid to get over you. And then it has the when attacking inheritable of, if it has save in its text once per turn, draw 1. All the draw power. And then, of course, we have the new Arresterdramon Superior Mode, which has the same inheritable as the new stuff, which is the plus 2,000. It has the Digivolve level 4 with save in text or Hero trait for cost 3. It has Raid and Piercing, which are really strong abilities, so it can raid over your opponent's stuff and check security. When digivolving, this Digimon may attack without suspending, so you basically get 2 attacks with him on Digivolve. And then all turns, this Digimon gets plus 1,000 for each of its Digivolution cards, so it can be super big. Talking an easy 8k if you got some of the inheritables. So, and then we have, that is it for the level 5s. They're your main boss monster. They're the guy you want to get on the field. They're the ones that can do most of the damage to your opponent. And then you have some other cards to top it off. We play 2 Darkdramon Ace for an Ace option, because D-Digivolve is one of the best keywords. Plus, then you got Scapegoat, which potentially allows you to protect him. And it's really good. And then D-Digivolves, and then one of your opponent's Digimon, and then delete all of their Digimon with the lowest play cost. So if they have a bunch of the same level guys, you're popping multiple stuff. So that's really cool. And if not, it's still just a 3 cost to Digivolve into, which is not bad. So there's that. And then, of course, we play one Medieval Gallantmon because it's such a great floodgate card, and you're playing stuff all the time, and you have tamers on the board, so you can easily suspend stuff for that reduced cost and just lock your opponent out. So yeah, those are the monsters, and we get into the tamers here. We're playing 4 of the new Tagiru Akashi. Start your main phase by placing 1 Digimon card with save in its text or the hero trait from your hand under this tamer. Draw 1 and gain a memory. So that dual purpose thing, you're gaining draws and memory. And then your turn, when any of your Digimon would Digivolve into a Digimon card with save in its text or the hero trait by suspending this tamer and placing 1 card from under your tamers as any one of their bottom Digivolution cards, reduce the Digivolution cost by 1. So this helps you get into your level 4 and into your level 5 for less cost. Like you can Digivolve for free easily into your level 4 and maybe Digivolve for 3 or 2 or even less, depending on your scenario. So you got lots of different things you can do. We play 1 copy of the new Taiki Kudo from BT21. Start your main by placing 1 Digimon card with Crossheart, Blue Flare, or the hero trait from your hand under this tamer. Draw 1 and gain a memory. Again, same thing, although you're not always going to have Crossheart or Blue Flare. Hero trait's going to be the one that you get most of the time, but I mean, Shoutmon, King version, that would work too. And then your turn, when your Digimon are played or Digivolve, if any of them have the Crossheart or hero trait, by suspending this tamer, one of them may attack. So allowing you to attack when you go into your opponent's turn is really good, especially with Rush or Digimon. You can finish for game with that combo, and it still gets you memory gain and sources underneath your tamers, which is important. Play 2 of the BT12 Taiki Kudo, which has the start of your main phase by placing 1 of your Digimon cards with save in its text from your hand under this tamer. Draw 1. So it just gets you the draw, but it also gets you the reduced Digivolution cost when you Digivolve into a Digimon card with save in its text by suspending it and placing cards from under your tamer. So it reduces that by 1. So it's more reducing cards. So you got 6 so far, but we got more because we still have Uemano. 2 copies of that gives you plus 2,000 at the start of your main if you place a card under this tamer. You can give one of your Digimons plus 2k, and then your turn, again, if you were Digivolve into something with a save in its tech by suspending the tamer, placing a card underneath, you can reduce the Digivolution card by 1. And it gives you more colors too, because now you have black, red, yellow, and purple. And we also have white because we play 2 Watchmakers, which get you your colors for Digimon Superior Mode, and it also gets you your colors for Watchmaker. Watchmaker's good, 2 copies. Reveal the top 3 cards of the deck. Add 1 Digimon card with save in its text and 1 card with the Hunter trait, so potentially you get 2 options among them to your hand, and then place the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Main if you have 4 or more tamers and it doesn't have to be colors, it just has to be 4 or more tamers. By suspending this tamer, one of your Digimon gains with save in the text gains security attack plus 1. So it helps you finish off your opponent, especially since the rest of Digimons both get 2 attacks. Helps you finish off, you can do 4 checks in a turn. So it's pretty good. And then lastly, we play 1 Louis just to accelerate the game, because when you have stuff coming out of there, you get in memory for that, which is important, and you can potentially, like I said, you could play this late game. You have 3 memory and you have something in the back that can't come out. You could play this, force it to come out. It can attack for game, or you can go into something else too. So lots of different options there. Lastly, of course, we play 2 copies of Purple Scramble. It's just better, I believe, than the cross-up thing, because it gets you Digimon on the field, level 3 on the field, as well as something you need back in your hand to go off on your combos. So I do think that is the best way to go. Better than cross-up. 2 scrambles. It's a lot of fun. The deck is a lot of fun. It's crazy learning these crazy cross mechanics. It's pretty good. It's fun. It's got a lot of potential. It's combo-y and stuff like that, and you have to be careful because your hand size doesn't always increase as much as other decks does. So you got to use your hand size, to your benefit, and just watch you don't screw yourself over or put the wrong things under your tamers. So it's very combo-based, very skill-based, as are a lot of purple decks. and I'm really enjoying it, and finally getting to use some of these BT12 cards I've had for a long time. So tell me what you guys think about the deck profiles, or anything I could have done better. What do you think about the lineup? Do you like the way we're doing it, or do you think that I could have, put other stuff in? The level 6 spots are kind of up in the air. You could do a lot of things with that. But what do you think about the tamer lineup? All that kind of stuff. And, we've done our BT21 deck profiles. Hope you guys enjoyed. Not sure if we're going to do any more before EX9, but if we do, we'll probably just switch stuff up and throw something on the channel. But this is kind of the official end of our BT21 deck profile. So I hope you guys really enjoyed that. And I can't wait to do another set in EX9. Maybe not a full set, but, EX sets, I usually do like 3 or 4. And I hope you guys are there for that too. Looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we hope to see you in the next video. And as always, have a wonderful day. And that's all for now, folks.